probably have to do 2 headlands back here, considering the length of this cultivator versus its width. A lot of turnaround room needed. Okay, is this going to work? Nope. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Amazingly, that seems to have worked. If we're lucky, because this field does have contracts, it should have automatic updates too, so once the withering's gone, it should get planted, even if I don't do the planting. Now, while making maps intrigues me, it's not something I'm inclined to take up. When you sit around programming computers all day, the last thing you want to do is come home and program computers all day. Plus, I'm not an artist. I would need an artist to build assets. I did dabble in some train sim scenarios many years ago. But that was somewhat a battle of frustration, because the editing tools were somewhat unreliable. And it takes a couple of hours to put together a sort of 20-minute scenario. What are you modeling? Oh, okay, yeah. Build me a Land Rover. That would be appreciated. There is an old, I think a 1956 Land Rover mod out there. Unfortunately, the guy who did it gave it out to a few people and then just deleted all reference to it. So you can't have it now, which is a shame. For me, when it comes to modelling, it's model trains. And that has been a plan for a while, but you need a room and money, lots of money. But the plan is when we sell this house and buy a new one, I will be putting a model railway in the basement. So for the most part right now, all I've been doing is buying rolling stock, since the manufacturers generally have a cycle release on that. So yeah, the stuff you want to buy is generally available every 3 to 5 years. Oh, G-scale's big, yeah. Yeah, I tend to build, I build 00 scale, which is small enough to have something relatively functional, but not so small that my fingers can't pick it up. Yeah, I could get something more extensive done in N scale. For those who don't know, that's about half the size of 00 scale. But the trains and stuff are very small, and at my age, I don't want to be messing with things that small. And G-scale's scary expensive. And as it is, 00 scale can set you back over $100 to $200 for a locomotive. When I was a kid, they cost 30. But the detailing today is much more accurate than it used to be. What are we doing? Oh, we're coming up to 10 o'clock. I think once I've gone round this third time, I should be able to concentrate more on up and down. Rather than round and round. with less encroachment on the neighbours' fields. Okay, let's go. Plans for this farm for the rest of the year. We have to fertilise one of our fields for the third time. We're going to need to wait till the crop break surface, which is probably going to be towards the beginning of summer. About 3 days from now. The other two fields are really sit and wait on them. There's no work to be done. Really all we have to do this year is work on everybody else's fields like this for a while. We've got the chickens to take care of, and once the harvest comes in, we'll have our own wheat, so we don't have to keep buying it. Something we've had to do recently. I don't know how our egg production's doing, but that's not something we have to worry about too much. I've got a little bucket I can stick on the back of the tractor. Mounts on the 3-point linkage, which we can use for what is it? Moving the egg boxes around. I did load the egg crate mod, but really not. We're not using a front loader on our tractor, so I don't really need to use it. I'm not even sure I'm going to bother with baling either. The only thing we're likely to produce is straw. straw right now. But I don't have anything to do with the straw, so we may just not produce it. Because playing with seasons, you have to bale it for it to be worth anything, so that's an expense. And we found out playing the Old Stream Farm. I think I spent 36,000 on a baler, and we didn't make half that amount back on the bales that we sold. So not planning to make that mistake again. There will be no bales here. Now silo can't handle loose material, so not planning to cut any grass either. If we ever end up cutting grass, that's going to be stuck in a silage clamp and sold as silage. So, still a cloudy day. Doesn't look it. I mean, I could even have enough money to buy another field up by the farm. And it's not too late to prepare it for crop. It's really the only way to increase your income on when playing with seasons is to buy more land. Oh, there we go, 10 o'clock. Well, we're slowly working our way across this field. Don't usually use this style of cultivator, the longer ones. Tend to go with something a lot shorter and a lot wider. Well, we nearly finished the day too. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Still got a fair amount of this field to do. Is it there? 64%. Huh. That didn't lift. That didn't lift. That's why. So, at least we're about halfway done. So that was 3 fields of fertilizing, 2 fields of cultivating. And another day done. I don't know what this isn't too easy. Okay, let's check weather for tomorrow. So we get this turned around. So, weather forecast. Cloudy, sunshine tomorrow. That's good. Well, that might be good. That might... Depends how much moisture's in the ground, how much moisture's in the crop, as to how good or bad sunshine tomorrow is going to be. Rain the next day will be good. So that keeps the soil moisture up. Okay. At this point, I'm not going to go back down the field. We're going to turn around. And do this triangle. Somewhat triangle. I think for now I'm going to call it a night. I'll finish this field off stream. So I'm going to need to get to sleep soon. So, let's get to the end of this row. I'm going to say thank you all for watching. My next scheduled time back on stream will be Saturday morning with Law Folds. I may stream some evenings this week, but at this point I'm uncommitted. So, I wish you all a good evening, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you when I next see you. But for now, I'm out of here.